Greetings and good morning, everyone. I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to Monday morning pick and day number 18 of my 31 favorite singers, lead vocalists who also regularly played an instrument, doing the double duty: guitar, bass, drums, keyboards, xylophone, flute, violin, saxophone. They're playing and they're singing. Good singing, good playing, as Grand Funk likes to say. Today for pick number 18. Again, they're really in no order here, just kind of haphazardly throughout the month. This is a fellow who sits behind the keyboards, lots of them, playing that jazzy, funky, poppy, rocky type music. He's got a very unique vocal style. Love him, love the music, especially the band that he has been fronting for. It's not like he's not like he's out front. He's off to the side, so to speak, but he's basically the man in Steely Dan. Mr. Donald Fagen. Yes, that's right. I almost forgot about him this month. For whatever reason, I had already put my list together and I saw a couple people pick him early on, it was like a week or so ago. And I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, I can't forget Donald Fagen. How did I leave him off my list? So someone's got to go to bring this guy in. And what an amazing musician. He's got that really distinct vocal style. It doesn't sound like anybody else. You could maybe arguably say that he doesn't have like a classic lead singer type of voice, but it's really unique. It's really pleasing to the ears. And man, his work on the electric piano and organ and synths and all that, mostly electric piano, but just so good. He adds that wonderful kind of jazzy touch to all their music and that quirky vocal style. Just amazing. Love him. I am on this kind of like email thread with like a bunch of people in the music industry, Martin Popoff and Monty Connor and a whole bunch of other people. And something came up recently, an email thread. If Martin's watching, he'll know exactly what I'm talking about, where people were talking about the greatness of Steely Dan, and then somehow Slayer got into the conversation. And a bunch of us were kind of saying, yeah, even though we all like kind of grew up loving Slayer and that style of brutal thrash and whatnot, but like as we've gotten older, a band like Steely Dan just becomes more of our regular listening habits than a band like Slayer does. I mean, I still have to listen to Slayer, but I find I listen to Steely Dan way more. And a lot of it has to do with this fellow right here and just being able to write such great songs and putting together such complex arrangements, but yet are so kind of easy to listen to. So let's talk about my favorite albums featuring Mr. Fagen. I mean, can pick any of the Steely Dan albums, can pick any of his solo records. They're all amazing. But I went with my top three because all of them, every one of them features amazing vocals from him and great keyboard playing, right? So it's just now it comes down to it's like, all right, well, which albums kind of speak to me a little bit more? Right off the bat, I thought, well, Pretzel Logic has to be here because, as you know, it contains perhaps my favorite Steely Dan song of all time. Ricky, don't lose that numbers on here, but it's got any major dude will tell you. It's got Night by Night. It's got the amazing title track, which is so good. Barrytown is on here. Parker's Band. I mean, everything on here is amazing. And it's so New York City, right? I grew up seeing this guy, not this exact guy, but a guy like him on the street corner in the wintertime in the Lower East Side of New York City, because of course, my grandparents and most of my family on my mother's side, the Italian side, all lived down off of Grand Street and Delancey Street, right off of, right down the street from Little Italy, right down the street from Chinatown. It's this weird area where you've got the Italian, the Chinese, and the Jewish neighborhoods all kind of coming together, and that's where my grandparents lived. So I spent a lot of time down there hanging out with my grandparents and aunts and uncles and cousins and whatnot and down in that area. So these guys were all over the place selling popcorn and selling hot pretzels and chestnuts and things like that. So yeah, this is just such a New York City band, New York City album. Love it to death. Next up, probably my favorite Steely Dan album of all time, which is The Royal Scam. Great playing from everybody on these, right? Got some amazing guitar work, Larry Carlton and friends, right? Some great guitar players on these albums. But man, the songwriting is so good and his vocals, Donald's vocals are just spot on, and the wonderful keyboard textures. I mean, you got Kid Charlemagne on here, the Caves of Altamira. Oh, just so good. Don't Take Me Alive, one of the great rockers, right? You know, Signing Stranger, So Quirky, the Pez. I mean, sorry, the Pez. Think of Pez Candy, the Fez, right? I mean, that's such a great, quirky, memorable song. You got Green Earrings on here, Haitian Divorce is killer, Everything You Do, and of course, The Royal Scam. Bum, 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 bum. That's what an amazing title track. I need to do a whole show on favorite title tracks. I got to do that. I got to do that. Anyway, I know I've done it before, but I want to do like I think I'm going to do a whole month of favorite title tracks. You know what? That's what I'm doing in September. How many days we got in September? 30, 31, whatever it is. My favorite title tracks, title songs of all time. That's what's coming next month. I just decided that on the fly because honestly, I really haven't even thought about what I was going to do in September. Now we know. So start getting your list ready, everybody. Favorite title songs, title tracks, whereas the song is the same name as the album itself. All right. So on to the next pick. Asia. Gotta have Asia on here, right? One of the great albums of all time, one of the greatest sounding albums of all time, right? Every song on here is amazing. Black Cow, title track, Deacon Blues, Peg, Home at Last. Of course, my good friend Mike Antonelli, right? You know Mike, the band that he has with his son and a bunch of good friends, local musicians, right? The name of their band is Home at Last. After this song, I Got the News and Josie. Oh, Josie's so good. Right? Wonderful sounding album. This is still my favorite, but this is like an amazing record. So these are my three favorites, but you could pick any of them. You know, how about Fagen's first solo album, The Night Fly? That's terrific too, right? You could pick any of them. Can't Buy Me Thrill. I mean, so many good albums in the Steely Dan catalog. You know, maybe you like Gaucho, maybe you like Katie Lied, right? Whatever. So there's no wrong answer here when it comes to Donald Fagen. So he's my pick for today. Mr. Donald Fagen for day number 18. Let us know what you think of the Steely Dan man down in the comments below, as well as your pick for day today, and we'll see you tomorrow for another one for day 19. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below, we get the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options all down below. Thanks, everybody, for your support. It's greatly appreciated. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I am Pete Pardo. I'm feeling a live show this week. Don't exactly know when. I normally would do them on Mondays, but I'm not quite sure if tonight's going to work. But we'll see. So I'll let you know. I'll give you guys a little bit of time. It'd be just a standard, Q&A live show type of thing like we've done before. So yeah, that's coming. So stay tuned for that, and more. We got the Monsters Den coming up this week on Thursday. We've got, I think Rick LaMonte and I will be back with Live Album Love on Friday, continuing on with the alphabets, right? I think we're up to C. So some of our favorite live albums from bands and artists, starting with the letter C. So that's coming up also this week. We've got another episode of the UK Connection this week, right? We've got it's melodic rock, AOR melodic rock time. We've got three cool albums we're going to be talking about. So that's the UK Connection. This Sunday, I will be ranking the albums of Carcass, the great British melodic death metal slash thrash band legends. They've been around for a long time. We got like what six albums, six, 7 albums. So that'll be coming up on Sunday. I think we have another four fusion song battle episode coming up this week as well, I am told. So that'll be happening and more, because there's always more. The Professor's Picks also this week. So another busy week here on the Sea of Tea. And we'll see you for all of it. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye bye.